All right, let's get going. I'm bringing you guys on. And here we are. Hello and welcome to Wrath of the Godkin, where somehow Splorkpatine returned. We don't know how, but we're back on the ghost ship. Say hello to Ronnie the Bugbear Fighter, Waylon the Human Paladin, Kelken the Furbolg Druid, Oz the Kenku Wizard, and Affinity the Tiefling Bard. Our heroes are experts at getting themselves into trouble, but before they do exactly that, let's remind you viewers at home what happened previously on Wrath of the Godkin. Last time, the party saved the third Tequasil mailbird from an angry gumbo seed salesman. Then they met up with Astrid and Edgar to go kill, quote unquote, Barney the Barnacoth, aka hit him up for a long lost treasure and tell him not to visit Jarek ever again. Then they set sail for the ghost ship to kill Mama Splorker and use her head as proof they'd slain the Barnacoth. Here we go. It's Summerfire 4 stat, aka Friday at 3 p.m., and we're back on the ghost ship? Really? Forget about it. Let's just play. All right, so it's the start of the turn order again. I think we have some cleanup to do. Finn made a bunch of mistakes when adding spells to her sheet, so she's fixed those and lost an inspiration as a result of that. She's also currently dying on the floor surrounded by bad guys. Ronnie, you were like dazzled, but I forgot to play that out. And you also are no longer dazzled. So that works out perfectly. So Ronnie's no longer dazzled is the end of that. It's Oz's turn. Oz is currently... You've got a flame shield or an ice shield going right now? Some sort of thing like that.
He's got a flame shield and some, probably mage armor. I feel like I casted... Oh, Dragon's Breath, that's it.
Dragon's Breath, and you have an inspo from Finn, it looks like. Also... looks like Kel the Ankylosaurus and Kelosaurus it has inspo as well as way. Finn is in a bad way, underneath way, and not in the way she dreams about every night. Astrid is up on the balcony. There's a door here below. So you guys are currently standing above the cabins on the floor above. Ronnie has slid down the banister in a cool fashion and fought a Splorker. Currently, it's Oz's turn. Oz, what would you like to do?
I don't think Oz can really get in the range of Dragon's Breath because of the step down here. Is Oz able to jump over the side of the stairs there?
Yeah, I mean, at that point, I would say it would be
like just the very bottom of it there.
Yeah, I mean, we'll say it's an athletics with a DC 5. You're doing a
might still fail.
It might still fail, but it would be
kind of funny if he did.
Yeah, exactly. It's not supposed to be hard, but it could still. We've all been there where we're doing something physical. Shouldn't be hard, but it doesn't always go right. Yeah, it won't count as an action to do this athletics, but you can certainly do it to get down. The DC 5. 5! Perfect!
Oh, wow. Wow.
The perfect 5 roll. Okay. You me sometimes at the stairs, yeah, exactly. So, you make it down to Ronnie, who's standing next to the corpse of this thing. I guess, because you've got 15 feet of Dragon's Breath, right? So you could still hit this little Splorketo there.
Yep, lightning Dragon's Breath on the Sporketo. Oz waddles his little tiny legs down the stairs, steps down, stumbles a little bit, and then hiccups his Dragon Breath.
Okay, what save do I need, Dex?
Let me find out. It's somewhere in my spells. Oh, so many spells. Yeah, Dex.
Alright, DC 16, it's got a +2. It gets a 20, so it gets a half damage of still 8, though. And lightning, which it is weak to, so it's 16, so it is dead.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that thing is obliterated by a blast of lightning energy from Oz's little beak. And that's your movement and your action. You typically don't have a ton of bonus action stuff to do. So is that it?
Yeah, no, Oz is just taking his bonus action to regain his footing after he stumbled down that little bit of stairs.
Okay. You guys, at this point, Oz, as you finish eradicating this little Sporkito, this smaller squid, you do hear some shambling below deck, suggesting that there are probably more of these creatures below, but they don't seem to be moving very quickly. So you don't know if they're swarming or anything yet, but right, you are aware that this might not be the end of your combat. Okay, Kel, you are in Ankylosaurus form and on the upper deck.
Yes, I am. Is there any world in which I cast Call Lightning here and I argue that those two are within 5 feet of this point?
Call it there.
Yeah.
5. Oh, you're saying both Splorkers.
Yeah.
I mean, technically that's true, right?
I'll take it if you say so.
It is technically true. I think it only depends if you're like, you have to cite it
5.
as though it was centered from a entity in a space or something.
I can hit a point. I don't have to hit an entity necessarily.
Right. So I think that sounds legit.
I mean, if the tokens take up the entirety of the square they're in reality, a creature wouldn't, fill a cube. They're people, not gelatinous cubes that contain the full area. But we're not talking about literal stuff when we're talking about the mechanics of the combat and the combat aspect of this game, because these are rules that are meant to emulate actual fantasy combat. So I'm going to say that based on what we can do with measurements in the system, unless I can make like point whatever, since the edges of the tokens do touch, I'm going to say you can do that because that makes sense to me.
Thank you.
Also, the deck is probably sodden a little bit from being at sea, so it's probably, it's... If you were in an arid desert, it might not be, but I just feel like with sea spray and this, fog that's all around, it probably just makes sense. All right, so they both need to do dex saves? Is that...
yeah.
Okay. Okay, so 2 dex saves. They both have +2. It's a DC 16. The first one passes. The second one fails. That's top and bottom. So the first one will take... is it a...
I think it's half, right?
Yeah, it's half if they save on it.
Okay, but since they're weak, that's a full 24 on the top one, right?
And then 48 for the bottom.
48 for the bottom. Okay, they're both still up, but those were sizable hits as they're both electrocuted. They kind of have exoskeletons, so you don't get the fun Smash Brothers see inside their skeleton moment, but you do get the sense that this is coursing through them. Luckily, there's no pooling water on the deck. It's just a bit damp, so you don't have any electrified water to deal with.
I'd hate to take out Finn.
That would be funny.
Would you?
Plead the fifth.
Okay.
And for my bonus action, I will... Actually, I'll hold on to that for now. Yeah.
Okay, so are you going to move at all?
Actually, fair point. Yeah, I will move... I hope I can fit down the stairs despite the size of my token. Is that...
Yeah, I mean... I think you would be able to, but it might be a little bit cumbersome to do so, so you might want to do an athletics or dexterity check as you go down.
So 10 feet for here, and then another 20, but I'll do the roll first.
Okay.
Athletics or dexterity, you said?
Yeah, depending on how you want to do this, because with athletics, you can just sort of like muscle your way down, and with dexterity, you could put a foot on either of the railings to try to like balance your way down.
Okay, I'll try and muscle my way down and just like break the banisters as I trundle on down.
Okay. I'm gonna give you DC 11 check on this.
Okay.
Oh, that's a. That was a 9. I didn't see
Yeah.
you already rolled. Okay, so you only make it halfway down, and you get kind of stuck on the stairs. You're not permanently stuck, but it's just slowed you down a little bit. So you're
Right.
currently
My
next
tail
to.
gets caught in the railings.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of. It's, the ridges, I'm imagining the spikes on your side just sort of like wedging you a little bit. So it makes it slightly difficult terrain for you for a second. But.
Okay, I'll hang tight here for now then.
All right, it's Affinity's turn. She's in a bad way, but she does have some options as a rogue in terms of getaways if she needs to. There are 2 enemies in front of you, Finn, both of which are weakened, but you know how much damage these guys can do from experience. So it's a debate as to which way you want to go with this.
Yeah. Well, my aura is a lie now. I'm gonna step back. No. Yeah. Up to wait. Can I have that hand now?
Yeah, can I reach a hand down and help up Finn?
Yeah. Let's say this is going to be an well, athletics or acrobatics for Finn to get up with the help action from Way, which will be Way killing
Okay.
his next bonus action on this.
There.
Okay, we are good at nothing. We're
You
bad
have
at
advantage.
everything.
Wait,
You have
help.
advantage.
I have advantage.
Okay,
Yay.
so yeah, after a bit of faltering, Way grabs your wrist and sort of yanks you, and you flip up behind him, landing safely here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit down for like a second. And for I don't remember if it's a bonus action or full action, but I just want to take a greater healing pot.
Yeah, you can do that. If you want to use your action as climbing up and then your bonus action is healing, you can do that for sure.
Bonus for yourself.
Would climbing up just be movement technically?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're doing an action to try to climb something, I would say, but I was going to give it to you as a bonus action.
Okay.
But and then you could use
That's
your action
fine.
to take a healing pot. I mean, I think, to me, climbing up and then doing the healing pot would be like 2, and an action on top of that would be like 2 bonus actions and action, which doesn't make sense. So are you trying to get another action in on top of this? Is that what you're
Yes,
asking?
I absolutely am.
I
But
don't
it's
know.
okay if not. I'm trying to choose.
Is climbing typically treated as?
Because I guess I was lodged. Me in playing devil's advocate is climbing up is with a help action is like difficult terrain management? Question mark.
I think climbing is usually, and I could be wrong about this, but I think it's usually movement. But then if there's like an additional challenge, like particularly since she cleared the acrobatics check, I don't think it would have been more than movement, is how I would have rolled that. Climbing, swimming, like if you have the
Well, swimming is like you have a swim speed.
Not necessarily. If you don't have a
Yeah.
swim speed, it's usually
things
just
also
like
have
double
climb
movement.
speeds.
Yeah.
that
Mm.
is often difficult terrain. So it could have just been difficult terrain for movement. Like
My
I wouldn't normally consider climbing
The
an action unless it was like this. There's a specific challenge that is like a climbing thing here.
right. I get what you mean, and it's not exactly a difficult thing. However, she was like really injured. Is what I've been thinking in
Mhm.
my
But
head.
that
Okay.
doesn't tend to actually impact most anything in D&D just because of the way that it's like, hey, you're at 1 HP, you're as functional as you are at 80.
That's okay. I'm gonna
No,
sit on the floor, drink the pot, and
Ree's
talk to my
convinced me.
gun.
I think it is. I think it is movement. It's an attempt at movement that succeeded, based on that. And so it's not really. I think of skill checks. Skill checks often, I feel like, take actions though in strict combat, but we don't often rule it like that. So
I sort of think of. Oh, sorry.
go ahead. I'm just sort of talking in circles at this point.
I was gonna say I sometimes think of skill checks. Because sometimes you'll be like, do a skill check, like in acrobatics or athletics, to make this not difficult terrain. Like, can you clear this?
Yeah.
And then you can move normally. So it's like the skill check. If you're calling for it, it could be like to unmake what could otherwise be a problem. But if you clear it, now you can move normally, or now you can climb, or whatever.
Okay, this is how I'll
Um,
final rule it, just so we can move on. It will
Mhm.
rule it as movement. You used all of your movement, however, to get over there, so you can't
Okay.
move further on this turn. You can take the pot and you can do, a ranged attack action, or something else, if whatever your normal action is. Because I understand it is
Cool.
movement at the end of the day.
Sorry
Yeah.
for the
Okay,
block
great.
attacks. I
Thank
just
you.
found something on Roll20 that I thought might help.
So basic climbing is climbing a slippery vertical surface. The thing is damp. That's what it is. Requires an athletics, similar gaining any distance. Yeah, I mean that's basically what it is. Yeah, so we got it right.
Okay, cool. I would like to
Okay.
shoot the splarker over Way's shoulder.
Okay, great. And you already got permission from your gun earlier, right? I'm pretty sure you did.
yes, I remember it because I just caught up.
Yes.
You convinced it before we got on the boat that
Yeah.
you were cool today.
True. Okay, today I'm cool. Amazing. Let's see if my roll is cool.
Miss, not cool enough.
Nope. Not cool enough.
Okay,
I'm
that
still
was
a little, wheezy.
all that hemming
Is it
and
like the
hawing for a
Mr. and
miss.
Mrs. Smith where they're like shooting, like they're facing each other and shooting
Yeah, right.
behind each other?
Oh yeah, right, yeah.
Hell yeah.
You shoot over Way's shoulders, just that's loud shit.
Yeah, right.
They're 2 rounds.
Okay, so it is Way's turn now.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna. This is the one that's more injured, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I would like to shoot that with my gun, please.
Okay.
Woo.
Yay, gun.
Okay, that'll hit.
Dirty 20.
Oh, because it's a +1. Yeah.
Because it's the magic. So 7 damage.
Okay, 7 damage to him. Okay, I mean, these guys are both bloodied. They should be marked as such. But both still standing. He takes a blast to the chest and stands still. Yet stands.
For shits and giggles, I shoot him with my crossbow in my other hand.
Yeah, got it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's a regular non-magic crossbow, so that's a 15, right?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And so that one's gonna sail past the bolt, hitting the splintering wood behind him.
Need to look.
Any movement you would like to do?
No, I think I'm good here.
Okay, great. All right, we got 2 splorkers up to bat. The splorketo is no longer on the turn order. Okay, great. Just double checking where Astrid is in the turn order. Okay. This splurker is gonna try to hit Way. The top one is gonna try to hit Way with a tentacle lash. 21 will hit.
That hits.
Mm-hmm.
For 8 bludgeoning plus 1 poison. I'm going to need you to make a dex save for me.
All right, Dex save.
Okay, you pass. You are not grappled. It is going to try to hit you again. For 10, it misses, hitting the banister in front of you instead. This other one is going to move. Oh, I put it on snap to corner. It's going to move here towards the stairway and attempt to use psychic tendrils on Finn.
Rude.
That was rude.
Rude.
2.
That
Okay.
was pretty fucking rude.
I'd like you to make a wisdom save for me, Finn.
Thank God you're next to Way.
I'm always so good at those.
That's
If
not
this is
Natural
being charmed,
1.
Finn can't be charmed within my aura.
Yeah, I'm uncharmable.
This isn't a charm.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, so
Nice try though.
Is it just like a little hug, like like we're cool now, everything's
The
good
tentacle creepily caresses your face.
in
Okay.
my brain? Yeah.
you are dazzled, so you have -5 to hits.
Oof.
Um,
How long does that last?
until the splorker is dead.
Cool.
And this is the one that is on the stairs that did this to you. You're also going to take some damage. You're going to take 13 psychic damage.
Okay.
And it is going to make a second attack on Way, attempting the same thing. I'm gonna roll a d8. Oh, same one. Okay, Way,
Oh.
please give me a wisdom save.
Are you immune to being charmed out of interest in your own aura, just for curiosity?
Yes, I cannot
Okay.
be charmed as long as I'm
That's very
conscious. Yeah.
Hard to charm an unconscious person.
Okay, you pass the wisdom save. And so you're going to take half damage and getting no status condition. So you only take 3 psychic damage from that. Very low roll from that. Okay, that's the end of the Splorker's turn. Ronnie, it's your go.
Okay, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. Take a swing on this one that I'm near.
Okay.
Also, for the record, I had a long bow, which is usually my ranged thing.
Right.
Right,
I remember looking for javelins. I was like, what the hell? Okay, you're no longer dazzled. Or wait, no, that's Great Weapon Master.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
We have more dazzled anyway.
How did you make that? Okay, I see where that is.
There's a checkbox.
I didn't see that.
Okay, either way, it will miss.
A 19 misses?
That's -5 because of Great Weapon Master.
Wait, yeah, so I didn't mean to do Great Weapon Master. You just left that on my thing.
Right, so it's 14 minus 5.
No.
It's just
I see what
14.
you mean. It's just 14.
Right, 14 misses.
Someone used up all my stuff. I'm gonna do it again.
Hey, it should have been you. It's not my fault. I don't want to play you.
I was
Okay,
in
that'll hit.
China.
That's no excuse. Okay, so that is minus Great Weapon Master. That is 12.
Yes. Why is it doing that? I
You
turned it
have
off.
there's two
There's a
checkboxes.
second
One
one.
is for the attack
God damn
modifier,
it.
one for the
Yeah.
damage roll.
Okay, any bonus actions?
I'm gonna actually put a superiority die on that
Okay.
and roll a d8.
7 extra damage. What kind of attack is that?
I mean, it's just the same. It just is additional damage to what I did.
Okay, so you're
So
not
it's
doing like a pushing attack or
magical.
anything like that.
Oh, yeah, it would be a pushing attack. It
Okay.
can make a strength save.
Okay, gotcha.
Ronnie's just bullying this poor innocent splork.
Does 16?
I think it passes. That passes.
All right, they're both splorkers are still up. That's the end of, or no, wait, your bonus action.
Is that a bonus to do that? Sorry. Yeah, fuck it. I'll bonus action attack this guy again.
Okay. 18 will hit for an additional 16 damage. He is on his last tentacles.
Throwing a superiority die on it.
Okay. And that will take care of him for an additional 7 damage. He is obliterated, smashed by the Tidal Crusher hammer. Only one Splorker remains. Okay, it's Astrid's turn. Oh, you still...
I'm also just finishing my movement so that this guy's in my
attack
range.
Gotcha. Okay. Where do I need to be to hit? Perfect. Okay, I'm going to go over here, putting one foot up on the railing. Just going to toss some spears at him. 1, that'll miss. 2 will miss. Okay, Oz, it is your go. One Splorker remains directly south of you.
Alright, with his little legs, he has just enough room to make it down here, and then 15 feet to hit him up here. And it's a cone, it will probably go up the tiny bit of stairs.
Yeah, because there's also, space between the railings, too, that it would easily flow through. So you're dragon breathing him. He's got to make a dex save. Let me grab his sheets. Okay. 12, he fails. So he'll take the full 11, which will be upscaled to 22 damage. He is on his last tentacles now. He is almost fully zapped by that. Sort of wobbling up the stairs, holding onto the railing for support as he's electrocuted by this little owl. Alright. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep, just Oz just happily waddles over, having a great time with Dragon's Breath.
Okay. Kel, you are kind of wedged right now in these things,
Right.
but it should be fairly easy for you to bully your way through. Why don't you give me an athletics to see if you can...
I'll work on getting free later. For now, I'll just zap the dude.
Okay,
anyway.
sure, yeah. So he needs a dex save from that
Yes,
too,
he
right?
does. Or he takes a lot. I don't even know if he survives if he saves.
No, he doesn't. Even if he saves, he would be obliterated. So the lightning comes down from the sky, zaps him straight through, and he is just blown to pieces, which sort of writhe for a second and then fall dormant, which will momentarily take us out of combat. However, you guys do hear creatures below that are are shuffling and shambling about. You know from having been on the ship before that there are things below. So while you do have a momentary reprieve from the danger, you know for a fact it is not safe to rest here for long.
Do you
Let's
think
go.
there's a world in which we can
Well,
lure the guys downstairs
uh,
upstairs?
Like a trap?
Well,
I think we tried to do that last time and it got really complicated.
right. Okay. I just regret saying goodbye to my storm cloud. But there's a big chunk of the deck missing over here, right? So at least I can hit people underneath if they're standing in this area.
Oh yeah, we could try to do like a fish in a barrel thing, although they have long range attack. Never mind. Never mind.
Right.
Ronnie and Oz, could you give me a perception check?
Oh no.
Okay, Ronnie, you notice that there is a little doorway here, which is leading into the cabins, and inside you see like a few what look to be like melting candles inside there, surrounding what looks to be a body on top of a dining room table. There's something strange about the body, but it's hard to make out from here.
I think we should start heading down, but there's something bad going on in here. I don't know if it's actually haunted. I need to go check this out really quick. I'll be right there.
Do you want me to check if it's haunted? I can do that very quickly.
If you would join me.
Yeah, and I'll throw up a divine sense.
Gonna try to slice the pie.
You don't pick up any celestial fiends or undead in the vicinity.
Okay, so it's not haunted in like the normal sense, but this is like fucked up ghost ship, so passes
Alright.
on that front.
I mean, is it fair to just assume it's, another giant squid?
Yeah, odds are, yeah.
Is it possible to like sort of go in like readying an action or no? Because otherwise I'm just gonna go in and be like, cover me.
Yes, it is possible to do that. So, okay, so you're going in readying an action.
Like imagining like someone like in a cop show, like where they go in and they're like, clear. That's
Okay.
what Ronnie's trying to do.
All right, I'm just gonna pull
There's
you down
nothing
to the inside of the cabin thing, so you can see what it looks like. So scroll your screen down slightly. But you step through this doorway, and you see what looks to be a corpse on a table. But it looks like there are some almost looks like little tools, like little metal tools scattered around it. And there also looks to be some melted candles. Make a intelligence save for me.
Is Ronnie still within +4? Since I'm kind of sorta. I'm in the doorway.
Yeah, you're right next to Ronnie, so yeah, Ronnie can still get me bonuses.
So 16.
16. So it strikes you as intriguing, if not frightening, to think of these creatures, these splorkers, which seem very cold and uncaring, as perhaps having lit candles and been inspecting or dissecting this corpse. But that might be the case based on what you're looking at. The ship was submerged recently. You guys did take it out, and so this must have been set up again recently. But yeah, you do see this dead body there, and it looks like it has been at least looked over or inspected with some sort of intelligent intent.
Can I do a quick pass of like the room and this other coffin room, which I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to see already, but
Yeah.
can I
There's
just like
no.
investigate these things and be like, what is like, is this body alive? Are there weird roots going into it?
Oh, I see. Okay, so you want to inspect the body first?
Yeah, definitely don't want to go further into a place where a body might jump up behind me.
Okay. So, I see what you're saying. You don't want to turn your back to the body and potentially get ganked. So, okay. So you, would you like to move closer to inspect the body?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do it cautiously, but yes.
Okay, make a dexterity save to move cautiously towards the thing. Okay, you easily move to the body as you avoid stepping on any of these pink root like tentacles that are embedded in the body of the ship. You do hear the characteristic squelching sound of what sounds to be either a splorker or a splorketo coming from this staircase that leads lower in. It doesn't seem like they're coming up towards you, but you do get the sense that if you went downstairs from this cabin, then you might run into them immediately.
Can I also be saying that I'm sort of doing this in tattoo, like
Sure.
as like though I'm holding my ear to my comms, like, all right, I'm moving in. There's body.
Right.
Sounds
Okay.
like there's another staircase in here. It goes downstairs, probably to the same room we were in before, but so everyone just knows what's going on in here.
Right. You're giving play-by-play to them so they can hear what's going on. And Kel, could you give me an intelligence save? Or actually, I'd make it a wisdom save. That's your stat anyway.
Sure.
Okay, so you get the
Hey.
sense that this aforementioned trap idea, if there's another staircase there, it just strikes you, well, if we want to set up a trap, we should know how many points of entry they have between the decks.
Right.
Okay, so Ronnie, please roll that investigation on this corpse. Even without having a ton of medical knowledge beyond, field aid and first aid that you've learned by yourself and from Gideon, you do get the sense that this is a creature that you probably... I'm not going to speak 100% for Ronnie, but I would say, based on all likelihood, you've never seen this type of creature before.
This type of creature?
Yeah,
This
the corpse.
body?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a body of something I haven't seen before.
Right. A humanoid style creature. Sort of elf-like, but not like any elf you've ever seen. Also, the body has been desiccated, slightly fish-eaten because when it was submerged and, basically dredged up and put atop this. So it's not in the best condition, and it has been what looks to be sort of surgically opened up so that its organs could be inspected, as if they were doing an autopsy of some sort.
Is this thing next to it on the table a thing?
Yeah, I think that's just meant to represent the surgical tools. It is, in effect, a pot or kettle that has been repurposed to
It's
hold
not an
some
important
sutures.
thing for me to notice.
Exactly.
That I should collect.
It's really more a visual artifact to remind me that they have been doing things on, or doing surgery on.
Okay, sorry.
but yeah, you can, if you would like, you can do an intelligence save to try to perceive what this thing is. Okay, yeah,
No.
it's
I actually
beyond.
just keep moving to check the rest of the rooms, and like, it doesn't seem important. Now that Ronnie doesn't think it's a threat, they're like, nope, okay, let's keep moving.
Yeah, it's definitely dead. You get that much just from it. I mean, it could be undead, but at the same time, we already checked, so that's not likely. As you you do file away that it's strange.
I would move without trying to not step on the things if I can see them.
Sure.
Can I also start to follow in after Ronnie?
Sure. I'll pull you into this area too. Okay, so scroll down and you'll be able to see inside the cabin.
Brody, love this. They definitely have style. They have an aesthetic. I have to respect that they commit.
Ronnie is reverting back to the hand signals, trying to be like, shut the fuck up, but just like
I think they're saying this through the tattoo.
Okay. So yeah, you open this door in front of you and you find what looks to be like a former captain's quarters. And there's a lot of just completely destroyed diaries and stuff like that. They don't seem to have been made by the splorkers. They seem to just be destroyed, waterlogged remnants. Interestingly, the bed in the center of the room is a coffin, which is weird. Maybe this ship had a vampire captain? It's strange, but a lot of this is just old, rotten stuff that likely predates the Splorkers taking it over. And any paperwork or scrolls have been so waterlogged at this point that they're in terrible condition.
Ronnie thinks to want to check his teeth. And yeah, if there's nothing that seems unwaterlogged. Sorry, this chest you said was something?
You open it up easily, and inside you find a bag of 50 gold.
Hot diggity dog.
Yeah, there's nothing really else in there. There's some extremely rusted daggers, but that's it.
I apologize. I was looking away for a second. You said that the things that are written in here are waterlogged and useless, or this stuff is interesting?
That stuff had been submerged when the ship wrecked, and so it is no longer legible and is mostly just all the ink has run together, so it's not really
Can I
visible.
Try to cast mending on it?
Sure.
Does it help?
Yeah, that's not a skill thing, right? There's nothing we have to...
It's a cantrip.
Okay, so you can just mend it. Okay, so as you mend it, can you give me the text of it? I want to make sure I do this right.
I can.
Oh, it repairs a single break or tear in it. The book becomes structurally sound once more. The broken binding and outside of the cover, the rips and tears are fixed. However, the actual ink is still smudged beyond legibility.
Okay. Do I think if I kept casting it, I could do it like piece by piece over time?
Or would there be any way where I could try and salvage it with like a forgery kit? I'm proficient in forgery kits.
You would have to know what it originally looked like in order to read it. You can certainly take it and attempt to repair it slowly over time, like during downtime or like before you go to bed or on long or short rests. But it might take a long time, and you're not particularly sure it could be valuable, but you're certainly able to. It would just, you could just add soggy book to your or soggy journal
to my loot.
Yeah, to your loot.
Is there any way I can, like, while Ronnie's rifling through that room, can I just, like, as I'm standing on the table so I don't touch the tendrils, just look at this weird body?
Yes. As you look at this, once again, you are immediately struck by how unlike typical humanoids and sentient creatures you encounter in major cities, and you've lived in a couple major cities in your life, which tend to be more cosmopolitan. And being in sort of the center of the continent in Ruby's Bard, you've sort of had the experience of seeing a not every type of creature in the world, but at least being familiar and hearing stories. This seems strange to you. Please do a intelligence save to see if you know anything. No, this is
I'm just
completely
bugged
beyond
out.
you.
Okay, I you're probably gonna say no, but is there any way I could, like, look over this creature and just kind of, like, make a mental note of, like, what makes this creature feel so weird to me? Just, like, the
Yeah,
ears pointed the wrong way, or, like...
Yeah, the creature, although they have the pallid complexion now of a of a corpse that had been submerged and dredged as if the life had faded. It seems like there is a yellowish, yellow-green, lime-ish coloration to their flesh. They have the pointed ears of elves, but they also have a sort of like snubbed, almost slit-like nose. And they're wearing things that look almost like a cross between elvish and dwarvish armor with lots of old embellishments on them, but they don't.
So it's not a creature that could, like, hide in plain sight, and then I would... It would look visually distinct.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, to you, this is the difference between seeing, like, a wood elf or an eladrin kind of thing. Like, you're like, oh, that seems to be a unique species.
Gotcha. And then, is there any way I could make an acrobatics check and look over here at this lovely scene?
Could you show me what you're...
It looks like there's a body with a knife.
A
And yeah,
brittle cleaver.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Why did you need acrobatics for that?
To not touch the tentacles, or can I just walk?
You can just walk and step around
Okay.
them.
But
As,
he doesn't want to.
as you get
I walk on
closer,
the...
as you get closer
Ronnie
to,
comes out to watch Flipway do a double backflip.
the
as
floor's
you
lava.
look down the stairs here, you see the shuffling of a tentacled creature down there. Please give me a dex save to make sure you do this stealthily.
Dex save.
Okay, you easily tiptoe your way sort of around here to this, so you can look at the thing without being directly in line of sight. This appears to be what looks to be a corpse that had been butchered as if to eat. The skin has been removed, so it's hard to tell. Based on the size of it, it's probably a taller creature like a human or an elf.
Are the ears still intact? Would it look like the kind of ears, like the creature up on the table?
The ears have been removed.
Ah.
You're not sure, but if you'd like to do a medicine check, you could try to inspect the, compare and contrast to see. You get the sense that this is a human corpse.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, so tattoo, and then, hey gang, I think we found our choke point. Also, be very mindful of stew pots. People soup.
Don't you you
Sorry?
think we shouldn't just eat random stew we find in the ghost ship?
Yes.
Okay. Noted. Thank you.
Wait, Stew's people?
Okay.
What are we missing
I'm
out on?
just. I don't
Anyway.
want to know, but at the same time, it's inevitable. I'm gonna go downstairs.
Wait, I thought you went last because you pulled scissors.
You're going
That's
in
so
the.
true. So sorry.
You're going towards way, right? Not further down into the ship, right? You're just going into the cabin.
Oh, yeah, just following them.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna.
Wait, I think
And,
we need to get Kel through as Big Dinosaur first.
We're
then
not
I'm
gonna
gonna-
split the party again.
Yoink.
Okay, so
But
you
I mean,
guys
that
all
worked
want to
so
go
well
inside,
last
right?
time.
Would like to go
Ye-
inside. We'll probably
Yeah,
make a lot of
yeah.
noise.
Okay, just
Yeah,
hold your
I'm gonna,
tokens
like,
still
pushing
for a
Kel from
second, so
behind.
I can.
I can make you invisible, Cal. Do you want to be an invisible dinosaur?
Wait, why is this
That would be
happening?
nice.
Not inaudible, but sure.
Also, yeah, I did see a splorker where I'm at, so be mindful of that.
Okay,
I guess
copying.
sure, can I ready an action if a splorker comes up the steps, I shoot them with my gun?
Sure.
Oh, great heavens.
Okay, so yeah, if you scroll down, you can now see inside the cabin underneath.
It's very dark.
I guess once were.
Can we bring Oz's lantern with? Because I cannot see.
Oh,
You
that's
should
nice.
have that.
Oh,
Isn't
maybe
it
it's because
Oz's
Kel
really?
is
below
down
it?
there. Okay, I
Did you
just moved
scroll
Kel's
down?
down there. Because the Anki doesn't have
Okay.
vision. Kel does. I just moved him.
Oh, gotcha. I can fix that.
Well, this is horrible.
Ah,
That's right, it did smell funny down here.
Yeah, no, it's worse. Do you want to look at dead body number 1, points north, or dead body number 2, points to the body right next to me?
Yeah, I'm
which is the
good.
more interesting one?
Is neither
one,
an
actually.
option? Cal,
Yeah,
ew.
I doubt it.
Alright.
Just keep moving. Wait. Where are you all going?
Yeah, aren't
Away
you guys
from the
out?
dead bodies, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
you're
know,
just
dead
staying
body's
up
kinda bad.
on the main deck?
No, we're down here with you guys, but I just don't want to go into this dead body room.
Okay,
I
well,
think that's our only way down, though, right?
well, there's
Is it?
another. Isn't there another doorway over on the other side of the ship?
Was
yeah,
there? I
Yeah,
don't
we
can
remember
I
went
you-
just-
down over there before, but you want to... Yeah, Finn, you want to go by yourself?
I stealthily, so, not too far away.
Uh-huh.
Can I just peek around this route? This, whatever this is?
Yeah, that's the mast of the ship, and there's a bunch of things all around it.
Okay.
Ronnie is so stressed.
I took 2 steps. It's gonna be okay. I believe. I can't even say that without laughing.
Let me see how fast
Is your
I can get out
Stormclad
there.
still up, by the way?
It should still be. Yeah.
Um,
I could get there in 2 misty steps.
Yeah, I could use my thing to... if something attacks her.
I'll tag along
just-
with her.
no, you're not stealthy at all. You're too big.
I thought you could make me invisible.
Are we
I
trying to be
can,
stealthy?
but I only have so many spells. I don't know what we're doing. You
Oh.
guys are looking at dead bodies in the other
Wait,
room.
that could be. Well, I guess
but we
that wouldn't
found
be.
another- Stairs downstairs.
Are we sure these bodies aren't going to reanimate? Has anyone tried, poking it with a stick or something? I get bad vibes from this.
Oh,
I'd
I
love to
already-
take a look.
I already checked. They're not undead.
But I didn't do a stick, so you feel free to do a stick.
I was standing over him. I feel like he'd get a little self-conscious with me standing over him, just staring at him. Unless you're not
Do you
talking
have a
about.
stick I could borrow?
Wait, just teabagging a corpse.
He would. He would. I have to see. Yeah, I'll pass Ozzy a little torch.
I was hoping for something longer, but okay.
I mean, I haven't used it. You've always had the lantern.
I know, it's just torches aren't that long. And Oz
could-
is gonna kind
Don't you have mage hand? You could mage hand with the torch.
Oz just kind of blink, blink. Oh yeah. You know, sometimes I forget I have that spell. It seems like it would be useful in so many situations. Oz then thinks for a second, wait, no, never mind, I don't have that spell. I
Oh,
seem to be channeling someone from a different dimension. I'm forgetting what spells I have.
wait, what?
What? And Oz just holding to the very end of the torch, just poke.
Yeah, you poke the corpse and it it receives the poke and nothing happens.
I'm gonna try and squeeze through the door without breaking it. I want to take a look at this body.
Okay. Make a dexterity save as you do so.
Do you want me to get closer to the door?
I don't know how much it'll help.
Kel, as you wedge yourself in the door frame, you become completely stuck.
Oh no, help me step away.
Oh, hell, are you serious? Can I try pushing it through?
Yeah, you could certainly try. Do an athletics check on Kel's hindquarters.
Okay. An athletics check? An athletics
An
check?
athletic.
Lamau.
You strain.
What are
You
you
natural
doing back
one.
there?
You strain.
I'm trying to-
It's a little
slippery.
handsy.
You pull a muscle.
What was that?
Nothing.
You strain loudly and slip and fall, tripping over the tentacle and land with a thud. From beneath you guys, you can hear the shuffling sounds of splorkers. In a few seconds. Wait, you had a ready to action, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I was about to help Kel, but I've probably still got my gun. As soon as I hear splorks, I cock my gun.
Okay. At this point, yeah, the we'll say that as soon as it gets within range of you, you take a shot. So please roll an attack. +1, so that'll hit.
Alright. And I should get sneak... do I get sneak attack?
Well, I am within 5 feet of it, so you should.
I would say that because it was... I don't know. It's hard to say because... I'm going to say
May I make an
no.
argument for it? Okay.
This is my argument for it. And the only reason is that it's spatial because you no longer have the element of surprise on this thing because Finn made a noise. So you wouldn't have advantage on it in that regard. And technically, Kel is not next to it because it's a little bit lower and you would shoot before it gets within melee range because if you didn't, you would have disadvantage on it.
Fair.
So you do 7 piercing on it.
8 piercing, because this is my gun.
8 piercing. I'm gonna make a note to actually make you that gun, so we don't have to keep
Thank you.
doing that. And we have to make Anki work right too, don't we, Cal? All right. So with that, I need you guys to roll initiative, please.
Ooh.
Before Osway had a prepared action.
Damn, Cal.
I'm very motivated by being stuck in a door.
It's interesting. The rest of you guys have the decimals, but Oz and Wei, who tied, do not.
I think that's something you have to enable in your sheet, right? Add
Oh,
Dex
gotcha.
modifier to your initiative roll.
Gotcha. Okay. We're just going to say that Astrid followed you guys down and is
I
in
was
the
about to say.
doorway behind Yankee. Okay. So I'm just going to bring Astrid down here. Right now, there is a giant ankylosaurus blocking the doorway. So Astrid and Affinity cannot really access what's happening.
Oh no, stuck in the same room together? Sorry.
No, you're outside.
You're
You're
stuck
exposed.
outside together.
Yeah, there's a dinosaur butt.
Outside the same room together?
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna say that Wei is 20.3 because that's his Dex modifier, right? And that will put him just slightly ahead of Oz, who's 20.1. Okay. All right, Kel, you are still stuck in the doorway. There's this Sporketo who's a little bit below you on the staircase to your right. Your head's in the room. Your butt is wedged. Basically, the spikes on your side have wedged you in this door frame.
Right.
As a bonus action, you can attempt to dislodge yourself.
Yeah, I'm not, finesse aside, I'm just gonna try and brute force strength it
Okay.
this time. Okay.
Okay, you're still stuck, but you're starting to splinter the wood in the frame around you. You get the sense that trying once more will allow you to break free.
Okay. Crazy question. The Splorker now is next to Wei, right? Like 5 feet away from both of us.
Yes.
If I electrocute myself,
I don't think there's any
it's
physical
within
way
5 feet.
for the lightning bolt to hit it because it's inside.
I see. Okay, which is why I asked if I electrocute myself. Like, I'd be taking the damage too.
Your
But
butt
if not,
could get
actually,
hit
I guess it would
by
hurt
it.
Wei.
Yeah, it would hit Wei and Affinity in that case.
And Oz, actually.
Yeah, I don't think you can act as a electro-physical conduit in that way.
Okay, bonus action, I'll just go invisible. And so there's just an invisible wall in the doorway.
You're not going to try to attack it?
Well, okay. Here's my thinking. This is my attack is my tail flail, right? If my
Right.
ass is
It's sticking out, you
outside.
can't reach it. Yeah, that makes
Well,
sense.
If you tail flail on the doorway, if you just spend your action on kicking the ass of the ship, would that free you?
You could. You could
yeah,
try
I
to
mean,
bash
fuck
the
it, I may as well
doorway.
try.
It only has
I'll
a
do that
DC
then.
5. Yeah, I mean, let's see how much
Use
damage
that
you do
now.
to it. 19. Yeah, you destroy the doorway. You are no
Okay.
longer in danger.
Okay,
And you still have your movement because you just use bonus action on that stuff.
right. And I can move through friendly spaces, no problem.
Right.
Okay, then I'll just 15 and 30 and park myself just down here.
Ankylosaurus, excuse me.
Yeah, what's up?
Excuse me. Pardon me.
Yeah, it's a little cramped in here for you, but you're making it work. Okay, Wei, there's a Splorketo down there. You can hear other things on the deck below you.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna shoot. Actually, wait, hold on. I think I want to hit it with Vivarius Thorn. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna cast Thunder Smite, bonus action.
Okay.
And then hit. Or not.
Miss. Miss.
Oh, can I use Bardic on the second one?
Yes.
16?
16 will hit.
Perf. Alright, so it's gonna make a strength saving throw. It's gonna take the 9 damage. Cool, thank you. And then it's also gonna take 15. And I think that fails my spell save DC. It does. So it's gonna be knocked back 10 feet away from me and prone.
Okay. Okay, so it gets knocked down the stairs. How much? 15?
10 feet.
And it took what, 18 damage?
15 plus 9.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
And see, if I'd done it on the first hit, I would have
15
been able to shoot it with my gun.
15 plus 9 thunder damage, though, right?
So 9 thunder damage, 6 sneak, and 9 piercing.
Right, 15.
And it is
So
yeah.
it's 15 plus 18, because it's weak to thunder.
Perf. I like that a lot more.
15 plus 18 is, what, 33?
Yeah.
Okay. So it is badly wounded by this, almost completely obliterated by it, and is now prone on its side. It gets knocked down the stairs. Let me get the prone thing. And is knocked out of view from you guys. Or not out of view from you, Way and Kel and Ronnie a little bit. You can see it just down the stairs. There seems to be the shadow of something else standing next to it, probably a Splorker because of the height difference. And you also hear other things down there too.
And then I would also like to get on Cal.
Okay.
Welcome aboard.
I will send Kelta back. I'll send other Kelta back as well. Okay. All right. That's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay, Oz, it's your go. You don't really have vantage on anyone right now.
Did you kill it? Is it dead? Do I need to pew pew down the stairs?
Yeah, it's not quite dead. There's also something else in there. Heads up. Might want to just, rush in, rush out.
Okay. Oz is gonna rush this way and then going to go seek safety behind his friendly bugbear.
Okay.
He'll just firebolt down the stairs at it since it's almost dead.
Okay. Uh, 14 will miss. Unfortunately, it sails past. Wait, but it's prone, but this is ranged, so it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Because
Oh,
prone
I think I
for
missed.
ranged, prone imposes disadvantage for ranged, right? Crazily enough. Okay. It's a Splorker's turn. 5. Okay, so there's a Splorker at the bottom of the stairs right now, staring up at you.
Splork.
And it is going to try to tentacle lash way off of Kel's back.
Not
Miss. Now it's going to try to psychic tendrils Kel. Okay. Cal, I need you to make a wisdom save for me, please.
Okay, should be good at these, and Way is right there.
Okay, you pass. So you're
30-31.
You're not frightened.
Hell yeah.
But you do take some damage. You take 12. No, you only take 6. You only take 6 psychic damage from that. Okay. At this point, let's see how this is going to play out. This guy's going to go here, see what's going on, and start to get sneaky.
Don't do that.
Oh.
Illegal.
Yeah, don't love that.
Okay, so another
Excuse me?
sporker is going to move there. Not sure if that's visible to you or not. This injured Sporkito is going to stand up as best it can and start like just wailing in frustration, and is going to attempt to head up the stairs and get its revenge. It's going to try to do psychic tendrils on Kel to try to shake Way off of Kel's back. Okay. Please make... That's funny. I wrote this wrong. Please make a wisdom save, Kel. Okay.
14.
14. I do have a bardic dice, which I
That
will
passes.
use.
It passes regardless.
Oh, it does? Okay, neat.
Oh shit! I did more thunder damage in my attack.
Oh, you're right.
Because of the special board thing.
Motive potential, yeah. You
Oh,
get
Yeah,
how much
motive
was
potential.
that?
I think it's an extra D4.
It's
think.
4. You rolled a 4, so it's 4 doubled to 8.
Oh,
Why was
shit.
it psychic, or why was it thunder damage, though?
That's just
That's
the way that
that's
that
the
thing
way.
works.
Yeah.
Motive.
It's just yeah,
College subclass bonus.
yeah. It says it lists it as thunder damage in
Oh.
the subclass bonus.
Oh,
Yes.
so that's an additional 8? Okay, then it's
Yes.
obliterated by that extra
Oh,
damage.
good
So
shot.
so it doesn't do anything. So that turn is invalid. So it goes back to where it was.
I got you, fam.
And
I'd give you a high five
That's so
if I
cool.
could. I'll high
Um,
five you with my tail.
Ow!
Gets
He
punched in the face. Just imagining the tail landing, Way bouncing off of the walls of the inside of the boat.
okay.
Face plants down the stairs.
All right, so you see another Splorkito appear on the stairs beneath you. And this one is going to move here. How much range does it have? Same amount of range. This one is going to reach past the one before it and is going to try to grab... We're just going to try to hit Way. 21 hits.
Ooh.
For 9 bludgeoning damage. And it is going to try to grapple you, Way. So please make a dex save.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Can I use a Valor Shield and just take that for way?
Sure. But you might have to do this dex save as a result
That's
of
fine.
that.
I'll still do that. I mean,
Are you
I
leaping
don't
on Kel to do this, or are you standing off Kel and just getting in the way of it?
I would love to leap on Kel if you'll allow it.
More the
It's-
merrier. I think we
100%.
could better the entire party on Cal.
It's getting a little heavy up there, Cal, but you're managing. You're in kind of a berserker rage since you smashed through the doorway like that. So anyway, yeah, so you take the 9 bludgeoning damage, and it's not reduced because it's over your AC, right?
Yes, correct.
And let me see. Oh yeah, please make a dex save to see if you were
And
grappled.
don't forget
or
a plus
not.
4 bonus.
It has to be
Oh.
Dex to avoid grapple.
It is a DC 15 dex save or be grappled.
Okay.
Okay, plus
Beautiful.
4 and
19.
meets it beats it anyway. So you avoid. You take the attack, but you avoid getting grabbed by this thing.
Can I see anything new now from where I am, or?
Yeah, you can see down the stairs. You see there are 3 creatures down there, 2 Splorkitos, the little ones, and 1 Splorker.
Okay.
They're not perfectly lined up, but they're basically right next to each other, within 15 feet of each other.
These Splorkitos, not counting the one that died.
Right. There were 3 down there, and you killed one of them.
Thank you.
Okay, Affinity, it's your turn. You can't really see anything that's going on, but at least the doorway is open now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hippity hop down here. And can I... So I can kind of peek down and see the gentle, like, layout of where they might be downstairs.
You can see one of the Splorkitos from where you are, which is on the stairs, sort of like a couple feet, 10 feet
Okay.
in front of Ronnie, basically, down the stairs.
You can hop on too if you want. There's plenty of space.
Okay. Wow, that's so generous. Looks at, like, how cramped it is and also the spikes all over your back. I...
Yeah, it's not comfy on him. Kelk is a lot softer.
I would love... I'm going to cast Minor Illusion.
Okay.
And just make, like, a smaller version, but, like, identical to Oz. And just... I want it to just run past the Splorks as fast as it can to sort of maybe get them to chase it away from the opening, to leave an opening for everybody else to go in.
Okay.
If that's what we want to do.
Okay.
Because it's a little cramped up here right now to lure
That
them all
is.
out, I think.
I love the way your brain works. Okay. This is Minor Illusion. 30 feet should be good. Intelligence check. Okay. Okay. So
They're not intelligent,
I
hope.
So you're gonna make a little Oz, a mini Oz, run down the stairs past them. As this happens, I'm trying to think of how this would actually play out. So it runs past them and sort of like dodges through them. And I think they would all instinctively use their reactions to try to whack it, to grapple it.
Nice.
So let's see how that would go. It is just an illusion, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
two of them make attacks that theoretically should hit it, that just sort of pass through it. And the Splorker is intelligent enough to realize that this is just a con. However, the Splorkitos may not be. So we're gonna get 2 intelligence saves on this from them. What's your spell save DC?
16.
Fail. Okay, they both think it's real. And
Suckers.
it yeah, and they are
They might have those. We don't know. We've never
no.
asked.
They definitely do.
Okay, so I'm gonna say wait, where are you?
I'm so sorry.
So this would be what? 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay.
Face that owl. Do it.
Knew it.
Okay, so both Splorkitos are distracted by the minor illusion right now. Okay, so is minor illusion, that's an action, right?
Yeah, that's my action.
Okay, great. Do you want to do any bonus stuff?
I don't think so. I think she's just trying to get a clear way for now. Yeah, disengaging wouldn't do anything, hiding wouldn't do anything. I guess just for safety, I'll just poke around here and just take the hide action because I can.
Well, I don't think you can take an action since you already did your action.
Or, sorry, bonus action hide.
Okay, bonus action. That's from cunning action?
Yes.
Okay. Where would you like to hide?
Just like around this corner of the stairwell. So I'm ready to do things if I must, but
well, it's below
would
you.
not like
so
to get hit anymore.
There's no railing there because it's stairs coming up from below.
Oh, okay.
So there's no.
I see. I was reading this as sort of a barrier.
There's a barrier here. You could hide behind, like here, or on this, or you could hide on the other side of this door frame too.
Nah, that's okay. That's too far away. I'll just scooch back here with Ozzy.
You could hide here.
in this barrel.
Yeah, hide in the barrel.
Hell yeah. Alright, yeah, I'll just sloop into the barrel.
Pickles.
No, not again.
Oh, God, no, Ronnie.
What?
Ronnie canonically has a pickle addiction.
Okay. All right, Ronnie, it's your go.
And sorry, so I can see guys below, but I can't personally see the map yet.
You can. I can show you what it looks like. I can pull you down there. Just scroll down real quick. Can you see it?
Oh, so these guys are right here.
Yeah, they're at the bottom of this little
Okay.
staircase.
Yeah. Well, from I guess Kel's back, I'm gonna swing on the guy that's in front of me in my range.
Okay. Yeah, you should be able. Yeah, you'll still be able to hit that Splorkito from on Kel's back. It's a little hairy.
Oh no,
but
I
you
want
can-
to swing at the Splorker.
You are... Let's see where you're standing on the thing. This right here is... From where you are, the Splorketo is within range, but the other one is not. If you take a step off Kel onto that next tile in front of you, then you will be in range of both of them.
What you just showed me was that this Splorker was here.
Right. I was just moving you downstairs. Here, wait. Let me pull you downstairs again. Functionally, this is where you are right now.
Sorry, I have to move again. Oh, okay. Sorry, I see what you mean.
I was just moving you down to say if you took a step forward, this is where you would be. But that I can see why that's confusing. So yeah, you're right below that.
Okay. Then I guess I'll start by throwing the lightning sphere at the Splorker. If that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, you can throw or you can stab it. Or yeah, so at the Splorker, then yeah, you would have to throw it. Got it. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, 22 will hit. So you throw it and it skewers it. Kind of in the leg because of the angle that you have to work with. It only does 2 lightning damage on top of that, which will be upscaled to 4. So that's 12 total.
14? Oh, 12 total. All right. And then I guess I don't super want to get off of Kel, who's about to. Kel won't. Kel can move through my space and without harming me.
Yeah.
I'll jump down.
Yeah, the real question is whether you can get down those stairs. Given how narrow they are. Okay, yeah. Now you're downstairs. You're up.
And
you're up in the face of both of them.
A normal swing on the Splorker.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, 24 will hit. For 23 bludgeoning damage. You do a commanding strike on this thing, but it is still looking strong. Anything else you want to do?
No, someone used all my bonus actions. Yeah, I'll do a second wind. Why not?
Okay.
All right, that's it for me.
Oh, no second wind? Or second wind is help.
did.
It's not action surge,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, because again,
You don't have action surge.
come on. Actually, can I move here?
Yeah, technically you can, because one of those guys is distracted and the other one, they've all used their reactions already, so I don't think there would be anything.
I mean, I didn't move out of anyone's threatened range anyway.
No, I'm not saying they would have attack of opportunity, but I don't think they are capable of, like, getting in your way, to prevent that.
Yeah, it was more like, does that count as moving through enemy space? But
I don't know. It's debatable, right? But I think because they're distracted, I think normally it would, but because they're distracted by the minor illusion, it doesn't. Okay, Astrid is... that's really cool. Okay, where is my view as... oh, okay. She's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's gonna look down the stairs, and attempt to throw some stuff at the Splorketo. Miss. Okay, Kel, it's your turn. This
Okay.
thing is pretty. it's narrow enough that you're gonna scrape against it.
Right. In relation to where I am right now, there's a Splorketo hanging out like right here. Yeah, to the top left of Finn, just underneath.
Here,
that.
I'll drag your token down so you can see
Sure.
where you're at. So just scroll down.
Need to move Kel as well. Oh, it's dark. I have
Ronnie
no
yells,
vision.
"It's bad down here." Were there always all these coffins down here?
Coffins.
Yeah,
Bunch
I
of
mean,
coffins down here.
I haven't changed the map, so everything that's there is
Okay.
This isn't illuminating at all, and I mean that literally because I actually can't see a thing.
right. Yeah, you can't see. I'm gonna move you back.
Okay.
Sorry, is that where the way fell into the first time around?
Where Way fell into the first time around is, you actually haven't been to that side yet, but that was on the left side of the mast. So if we're looking at the, we're looking at the top layer here. If I ping this over here, can you see this way?
Yeah. I can see the mast.
Yeah, exactly. It's on the left side of the mast is the hole you guys blew in it.
Yeah, I think I saw it earlier. I just didn't remember. Because I'm trying to think if that would be a way for Kel to cast Call Lightning.
One thing I will say is that if you saw it earlier on the above map, you would have noticed that there seems to be something over the place where you guys built or blew the hole. So that might not work.
Gotcha.
You haven't had a chance to inspect that yet, but yeah, it seems like they've done some patchwork on the ship to get it up and above the surface again.
I think for now, I'm just gonna try and get a tail swing on this Splorketo that I know is within 10 feet of me.
Yeah, you can do that. So you sort of like very precariously twist around and
flail.
Okay, that'll hit. 23
Awesome.
will hit. For 25 bludgeoning, nice.
Ooh,
Must make a strength
Ooh.
saving throw. Okay. It fails. So it is knocked prone. Can you give me a another attack roll on that? Because I feel like you would have advantage. I just want to see if you'll get like a nat 20 on it or something.
Sure.
You did!
Oh my
god!
Whoa!
Okay,
Yeah.
Sure, psychic. Or like.
Okay,
Well,
so-
the raw damage roll is lower, but the
no, we'll just add the higher of those two. So let's add the 16 to the 25.
oh hell yeah, thank you.
Sick.
Okay, so it'll be 41 damage, bludgeoning damage, and this is not the guy's knocked prone. 41 bludgeoning damage will leave him bloodied. So this one, you just basically crack it straight on the head with your tail, and it just like almost completely breaks every invertebrate structure within it. And yeah, you could hear its beak cracking a little. Yeah, basically.
Squishy.
Um,
For my bonus action, I'll go invisible, so it looks like Way is just floating.
you're Wonder Womaning right now. Okay. stealth mode.
I can't believe you called that crit. That was nuts.
That was
That's crazy.
I guess I
And
did.
Recorded live.
Recorded live. Yeah, we're not rolling dice. It's Roll20 cheating, if anything. Maybe there's an AI built into Roll20 like all apps now. Okay, so that's the end of your turn, right?
Yes, it is.
So Wei, it's your turn. You can currently see from your point of view. I think you should be able to see everything. You probably have a hard time seeing the Splorker 10 feet to the left of Ronnie because it's I'm sorry, the Splorketo 10 feet to the left of Ronnie because Ronnie's towering over it. But right now, in front of you, you see a Splorketo that is like the one that Kel just smashed. You see
someone's
that?
crumpled on the floor with a
Yeah.
Yamcha pose.
Yeah. And then you see a almost full health Splorker just a few steps behind it.
Okay. Is there a way that I could negotiate taking some kind of plunge attack on Joe that is Yamcha-ing?
Yeah,
Like,
if you
stand
jump
up,
if you jump
yeah.
off of Kel's back and like in sort of like a vertical way, like angle your body, I'll say that would be like an acrobatics plus an attack.
Okay.
And because it's been distracted, I'll say you have advantage on the attack. But you got to get the acrobatics. If you could,
If I whiff it, it's bad.
yeah, you wouldn't miss the attack, but you might hurt yourself somehow. It might scrape your knee at the very least.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay, so you basically are almost doing a pogo stick with this rapier between your legs and plunging down on this thing. So please make your attack on this thing with advantage. Okay, 21. Roll that damage. Okay, great. So, yeah, you easily skewer it, taking care of the rest of this Splorketo as it is barely clinging to life. And it is done for. This leaves you, since you were kind of standing atop it and you literally landed on it, you're sort of standing right here. So if you scroll your screen down, you can see the next layer that you are on.
Okay.
You are now down here to show our viewers at home. Way is right here.
Wait, if you have the opportunity, just try and... My plan is to barge down that staircase. I don't know mechanically if you're in any danger, but just coming through.
If that's the case, let me see. So I probably moved. What is that? Like 15 feet?
I did not hear that raid go off. Thank you very much, Jordan, for that raid earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe I have my sound alerts off or something. Oh, I do. Wow, that means they were off all day yesterday, too, because I did not mess with them. Oh, well. We were having fun playing some Rivals. Okay, sorry, go ahead, Ruthie. What were you saying?
So I used like 15 movement, like that to get.
Let's see. 5, 10. You really, I guess vertical movement, maybe, yeah, I guess.
Okay. So I want to move kind of through Ronnie's square to like over here. And then I will stab Splork. This guy.
Okay, yeah, with your second attack. Yeah, makes sense to me. Okay.
Nope.
14 will miss. This you now also have a better vantage of the little fake Oz that that Affinity has made.
Oh my god, he's alive down there still.
Yeah, so it lasts for like a minute, right?
Yeah.
He's just sort of like swaying back and forth in an Oz-like way. So that was... You still have bonus action, though, don't you, Way?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna hold off for now. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off for now.
I'm going to turn my alerts back on. Wait, no, I probably shouldn't do that. I'll be distracted. But thank you very much for that raid. I'm sorry I didn't call it out when I see it. When I'm running D&D, I'm not good at hosting Twitch stuff. Okay. So that's that. Oz, at your current vantage, you can't really see anything downstairs. You could easily climb up onto Kel's back, though, and see stuff.
If he remembers where Kill is.
Oh, right, because Kel's invisible.
Yeah, Oz walks this way, bumps into an ankylosaurus, kind of puts his hand up, it's like, is this Cal, or did someone put up a wall of force?
Hey, Oz, it's just me. It's Kel. I'm invisible,
Oh.
Oz.
Oh, okay. Should we head down there, or, like, do they have it covered?
You want me to show you what it looks like down there, Oz?
Nope, he's gonna consult with his party up here, because Oz sees what Oz sees.
Yeah, I'm worried about you heading down there. It might be better if you just cover fire from up here.
I mean, I think I saw me head down there. I'm kind of starting to think this is a bad dream. You know, we're in a place we've been before. I'm seeing multiple me's. Into the pickle barrel.
I'm in a pickle barrel on purpose. And it wasn't really you.
The what?
I'm pretty sure this is kind of a bad dream. This is gonna be really weird to wake up to tomorrow.
I feel like this is just a normal day for us at this point.
That just makes it seem more like a dream. Well, anyway, if it's a dream, I can head down there just fine.
Wait, well,
This isn't a dream, Oz. No, don't do it.
Oz is gonna waltz start to head down the stairs with his last 15 feet here.
Okay. When you get to about here, you see that you're staring at a splorker. If you scroll your screen down, you'll be able to see the next level of the ship.
Oz is just gonna cast Dragon's Breath on himself and Lightning Dragon's Breath the splorker right in front of him.
Okay. I think you should be able to do that without killing Ronnie or what? Right? Because it's a cone?
Well, yeah, no, he could just angle it so it just hits the one.
Yeah, but there's a
Wait, don't you
wall
have
right
that
next to
sculpt
you.
thing?
Yeah, because you're evocation, can you not sculpt that as well?
It's transmutation, so I can't
Ah.
sculpt this one.
You could
I mean, it's a cone. He could definitely angle it.
Right, but there's a wall right
I-
next to you. Do you know what I mean?
He could also just, like, as he's heading down, blast it and then move the extra 5 feet down.
You're right. Okay, we'll just rule it as that. Okay, so they need to do... The Splorker needs to do a Dex
Dex or half.
5. It fails.
I really need to sort my spells.
As a wizard, you get a whole lot of them. Very hard to keep it
Yeah.
all. 7?
Yeah.
What's that roll? 2 plus 2 plus 3. What a bummer. Okay,
Yeah.
but it takes 14 damage from that because it's weak. Still looking good. Still looking good. You can get closer to it if you want. I put you 10 feet away from it, but I think you still have another 5 feet of movement on that screen. So, up to you if you want to get closer to this big boy.
I mean, in the end, it doesn't matter. They have ranged attacks, so us will
Yeah.
just stand here and hope Ronnie keeps him safe. And
Okay.
also, it's just a bad dream. It doesn't matter.
Okay, as you are... Is Dragon's Breath a spell? Yeah, it is a spell. Okay. As you were casting this, Splorker is going to use... Oh, wait, it doesn't have reactions right now. So it can't. And that's all thanks to Miss Affinity. So that was a good move. So that could have been bad. Okay, we're just over 10 p.m. right now, so before the sporkers take their turn, let's take our break. So we'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. Please enjoy these clips from the channel while you wait. ERB.
I'm gonna hit a tower.
Merp.
That's not a 9/11 joke.
Oh my god.
It's just follow me, man.
I have to say, Zeno, there is
Follow
no
me.
way this is the way out. Like this
He
is the
went
quickest way
the
out.
longest possible route. Like literally, if he had just turned, like the only direction he didn't go was the correct way. Like
Hey,
if you had
did
just
did I
turned
get you to the
left from
van?
where you were, it takes you directly to the van.
Did I get you to the van?
Oh my.
There we go. This part is vertical climbing, just like in real life. Very trickstery. Okay, that was not part of it. Ah! Darn. You don't deal with enemies that way. Oh my gosh. I thought I was in the water for good. Oh my god, we're doing it. No! What was that? Get up! No! Oh! No! Okay, yes! Working as intended.
Oh, guys, I'll tell them your exact words, Princess Peach. You're fine and something else. Okay, definitely. Now don't despair. I'll be right back soon, so stay safe till I return, okay?
Twink died immediately.
Okay, Mario, let's get down to business.
To defeat the Huns. Did they send me twinks when I asked for guns? You hit a strange creature on the head and you eat the juicy lump that comes out. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Hey, wait a minute. You're not a real cactus. No, no! Ba-da-ba. Well, I'm sure he wouldn't have followed us. No! Shit! Fucking hell! Why? Shit down a fucking asshole! What the hell? You reach out and gently pat the dog. Its eyes follow your hand and it seems to understand you're not a threat. Pat the dog. Pat the dog again. It seems to be enjoying it. Pat the dog again. It seems to be enjoying it. Pat the dog again. It seems to be enjoying it. Pat the dog again. It seems to be enjoying it. Pat the dog again. It seems to be enjoying it. Pat the dog again. Pardon eavesdropping, but did you say anywhere? Mario, you old tuna tamer. Look at what it looks like he's doing.
Princess Peach, you've gotten so bold. And here I thought you were gentle and delicate, like a flower. Oh, I am delicate. I'm behaving like a delicate princess, just like the ministers taught me to. I'd love to be delicate.
Gross. What is happening? Wait, do I have an ultra shroom or a life shroom on me? I do. Okay, cake mix. Wait, what? Did I just eat my cake mix? Are you fucking... Oh! Big cookie? Chomp, smack, chomp. What? Wait, this is garbage! What? I made that specially for you, you piece of shit! You spit it out on the dirty ground? Oh! Oh god! I'm gonna pray for Twink's powers.
Oh, Twink.
Twink's boner grew 3 sizes.
Move it or lose it, Buster.
1, 2. Oh!
Easy go.
God! You're the one driving, buddy.
Send the bill to Homer. Oh my goodness. I'm very disappointed in you.
Oh my god, I'm Austin Powersing! What is this, Superman 64 bullshit?
Sensible shoe to the metal.
I can't fucking see! What is happening? Bear the Shiva Starlight skin? What? The most wonderful dog. Why wouldn't you use this skin? Do you hate my dog? I'll kill you. No joke. What the fuck?
Oh, bullplop.
It worked. Cheating wins. I'm an idiot. Should I jump over it like that? Or should I actually land on it so I'm not fucking an idiot? Oh! How did that miss me? Oh! Wait, the car can eat cookies? Best game of the year, baby! Perfect. Just isn't working as intended. Funny. Fuck!
What I've been doing? Are you okay? Don't you remember anything at all? Have you forgotten about the apes? Or about working with Spectre?
Have you forgotten about the apes? The name's Karen. Karen Gillen. You might know me as... Really? Oh, wee wee. Are you fucking... I fell through the thing. What? Human, why must I be in this detestable spot? Oh, she clawed me right in the nip. Meowth. So it was all a troll. You don't really need that. Fuck! Okay. Didn't even take damage. Okay, great. Sort of jumped through. I wonder if it's like on... Fuck! They wanted a good Sonic game for kids that like... kids could buy and be like, oh, that was really fun, but it's not too challenging. Okay, we are back. Let me bring desktop audio back. All right, Splorkers are go.
Hot to go.
As usual, it wouldn't be an
go.
episode without a hot to go reference. It's been
Hot to
a
go
while.
reference.
Okay. Finn and Kel make a perception check, please.
Oh no.
Does me being in a barrel have any? Nope, I got a 20.
Okay.
Thanks for it. If that dude stands up off his stupid table.
No. Finn, from through the little window outside your pickle barrel, I guess, where you're hiding, you can see a Splorker who has come from the other side of the boat and is outside by the mast on your level, not coming from below deck, but is already up on the same level.
Eep.
And is coming towards you guys from behind.
Hey, sorry. Enemy on the way. Disgusting, vile creature over there. I point.
You
talking about me? That's really mean.
You're invisible.
No.
You're already here.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's gonna try to whack Oz. 9 miss. Okay, it's gonna try to do a psychic tendrils on Oz instead. For a 7. Okay. All right, Oz, I need you to make a dex save, please.
I just realized I had my mic muted for like the past 5 minutes.
Oh.
Oh
I thought we were
no.
just ignoring you.
It's like, okay, I guess that's, really interesting story. I guess I go back to making my mac and cheese.
Yeah, I thought during the break you might have just been making food, so I was, and then you said you typed 1 in the chat, so I was like, oh, okay, you probably just got back. Yeah, I didn't. Sorry.
All right, what do I roll again?
A dex save for me, please. A nice natural 20.
Nice.
Okay. Because of your natural 20, you're using your wizardly abilities to basically repel this attempt of psychic tendrils on your mind, and you take no damage as a result of it. Those splorkers sort of like recoils and stares at you quizzically as if it had underestimated you. Currently,
Oz adjusts his captain's hat and stares it in the eyes.
those juicy eyes that a frog could easily take. Okay, so at this point,
Unleash the frogs. They got it.
Okay. All right. My NPCs are talking to one another. Sorry. Okay, so there's a Splorketo here in front of you guys. And what's it gonna do with all that ass inside them jeans? I think it's gonna try to hit Oz with one of these psychic tendrils, I guess. All right. Okay. Oz, please give me a dex save. Okay, you pass. You are reject. Your psychic powers are too strong for any of these squidlings. Okay, Affinity, it is your go. You are currently in a pickle barrel, and you see that you guys
yes, where I belong.
With your dark vision, you can see in the distance. Yeah, this the Splorker is heading towards you guys, likely going to go through the open door next to you, and where Astrid is. So yeah, you have the choice between trying to deal with that or pushing further in to help your friends downstairs.
I don't love my choices soloing a Splorker. Am I on the same level as it? Like, can I just like stand
Yes.
up out of the pickle jar and the pickle barrel and like, okay. If that's the case, then
Yeah, there's a little window there through the wall that you could shoot through or throw through. You can do a ranged attack. Or you could even probably wriggle your way through it, too. It's probably not that tight.
I'm going to try to... we're going to try to boomerang it.
Okay. Okay, 18 should hit. Yep, it does. Okay, so it's got to make an intelligence save.
Yeah, and it takes 10 magical bludgeoning.
Okay. Okay, it takes the damage. It bonks it right off its skull. The magical boomerang goes flying back to you through the window. You definitely grab it as it's about to bonk into the wall. And it's going to make its intelligence save now. 2. Oh, it's got 1. 8, it fails. So it is dazzled until the end of its next turn.
Yes.
So I'm going to put its dazzle on. Okay, so it's going to have -5 to hit.
That's awesome. I will then also sort of just flip down here, so I'm on the stairs.
Sure.
And just take a read of what the bottom room looks like.
Give me an acrobatics with DC 5 on that. Getting out of the pickle barrel. Okay, great. It could have been bad. But yeah, you easily do. So, would you like to be moved to the other floor because you're on the space where you can see down clearly now?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Also, same with Wei, Finn. If you want to move out of the stairs in case
Yeah.
I
Oz
come
could also
barreling
probably
through.
move too.
What is this aura?
Think this?
Oh wait,
So
didn't you have Spirit Guardians up?
Yeah,
I
a spell
did.
she's not allowed to have.
I just fully forgot. I was blinded to the pink pony aura. I
If
would
you
also
click on
love
your
to.
character token and hit the little gear, that's how you get rid of it.
Wait, I'm getting rid of
Okie
it.
dokie.
It's gone.
No, I'm getting rid of it.
You just put it back.
No, I didn't.
You 100% did.
Damn it. Fuck. Okay. I would like to bonus action, wait, I can't because there's a motherfucker right here in front of my face, isn't there? Actually, no, just kidding. Bonus action disengage, and I'd like to hippity hop over here.
You don't need to disengage because these guys have such crazy reach that effectively you can back away from them and not take a
Oh,
attack
yeah.
opportunity.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. You moved.
Okay. I'll just skadoot over here then. Onto this plank.
15, 20.
Oops. I mean, onto this coffin.
25, 30. You could only get to here.
Sounds worse. Oh.
Next away.
So true.
At least you have sneak attack.
Hey.
So.
Okay.
How's it going?
So you don't want to do any other bonus action?
No, I'm good. I'm
You
good
do
for
the
now.
dodge bonus is dodge part of
Cutting action?
cutting action? Yeah.
Dodge is, from what I remember reading, not part of bonus of a cunning action.
Lame.
I know, right?
Cutting action is dash, disengage, or hide.
Dash, disengage, or hide. Yes.
Damn.
Exactly.
Dodge would be pretty awesome. Pretty OP.
Yeah.
That would be
Oh.
extra busted.
I'd
be a ninja.
So it's Ronnie's turn.
But that's my turn.
I know, shocked everyone to know that Ronnie's probably just gonna take some swings on the store.
Do it. Squish him.
Yes.
They're going to do their darndest.
Okay, that hits. 23. Okay, that is 22. And that will officially bloody this creature.
The 22.
That'll also hit. 24 hits for 16 additional damage. Okay. So it's bloodied but standing. Any bonus?
How many is this? Three. Yeah, I'll cast spiritual weapon.
Okay, where would you like to put it?
Here.
Okay. Just gonna draw it. It's that cone. Top of that.
Which also does this turn, I think, allow me to make a weapon attack. Do that against the same.
Okay, on the splorker, your voice is getting us quieter again. I don't know if it's outside noise balance or just turning away from the mic.
Hard to say.
That's better. Okay, so spiritual weapon lets you take an attack as soon as it forms.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that is how it goes. It
You can
says
immediately make
when
one
you cast a
melee.
spell, you can make a melee, and it's a bonus to action to cast it.
Okay.
Do.
What form is it taking, by the way?
It's still like a Xena style. Whatchamacallit? Chakram.
Okay, cool. 19 will hit. Or 7 force damage. Okay. It's going to cut against its back, slicing through its tattered garments. And that ends your turn, right? Astrid is up next. Astrid is still on the upstairs and is gonna move in and get in front of Oz, I think, and see if she can do some melee damage on this thing. And is gonna try to just do some two-handed spear attacks on it. 1 hit, 2 miss. Okay. For 6 piercing. On top of that, she just sort of skewers it through the middle. All right, Kel, it's really congested there.
Yeah.
Where you are. Right now, you can't really see because you don't have dark vision. And I'm not sure if Finn communicated with you that there's another one behind you. Regardless,
I did point and yell.
you did. Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
At which point,
Wait, yell or tattoo?
I think she yelled.
Do you want the honest answer? I think she probably just yelled.
At this point, the ship's probably on as high alert as it could be. So I wouldn't.
Would you say that it has sailed?
Yeah, that ship has sailed.
Yeah, he said the thing.
So yeah, Kel, you know that there is a splorker coming from the level that you are on as well.
Right. I do miss my friends though, so I'm still just gonna try and barrel down the stairs and break through any walls that
Okay.
might hold me from the sides.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, you are fully stuck upstairs. You've got a better vantage now, but yeah, you're kind of wedged there currently.
Would a bardic even is it? I mean, I guess this is cheesing the system, but is it even worth using? Or is that too bad a roll?
What's the highest on bardic? It's a D8.
D8.
Is it a D8 now? Okay.
Okay, yeah, try it. It could get you. We'll say it's a 15.
Oh,
so
please.
Okay, that's exactly it. Okay, great.
Oh,
so
yeah.
with the help of the College of Creation, you're able to bust your way through, and I guess I'll just take your tokens here. Let's move them down this way. This isn't going to be like a perfect one-to-one representation.
Right.
I'm putting you there just simply because.
Because it's so crowded. I see.
Because it's so crowded right here. So you're able to barrel through basically, and push your way through, basically landing. Sort of here for now.